I'm Tina Gallo, and well, an actress. I started off in the industry when, oh my gosh, over 4 decades ago. I was an actress, a young actress, started in New York, trained with some of the best masters in the world in New York City under the Stanislavski system. And then I did my rounds as a young actress, started out in theater, commercials. After commercials, I probably was on every soap opera doing under 5 work. And then I had my eyes fixed on a soap opera that I wanted to get on, which was one of the top soap operas at the time, and that was General Hospital. So I made my way out to LA, did land a job as Dee Dee on General Hospital, and then I started doing some guest appearances on different TV shows out there, and voila. That's what you want to do here. You want to make sure your breathing is going down. You're following.
I've struggled with insecurity my whole life. I feel like, now that I'm in my 30s, like I'm getting to this point of there's things I want to do and I can't just stop myself from that. I feel like for anybody interested, this is the safest place where you're going to grow and you're going to be able to explore, and the anxiety's there, but we're all in this with you. It's not, you against the world, it's us together, and then you grow. And Tina can just, she's so natural at just pulling things out of you that are already there.
You ever meet a person where just got awkward and it's just not relaxed and they feel a little uncomfortable? The first thing that happens to us
it's
is
very comfortable. And it's true if you're 10 years old, if you're 15 years old, or if you're 70. It's the same feeling all the way around. The Nashville Studio of Method Acting it's the only place to be in Nashville. It's the only place to be probably in the Southeast. Like I say, I was in Atlanta, did in Texas. I don't think there's anything that compares with it. That's my opinion. And on several levels, she understands. She's got a full grasp of the whole process of immersing yourself in the method principles and the method, the work, the tools that you use and need to be done.
And I would hear things like, emotional memory and effective memory, emotional recall, always having to be in the character, never coming out, you can lose your mind, and all these things. And I honestly can tell you that's not how we were trained. And so I was wondering who was teaching this or who was saying this. So I just started doing my research. And what I discovered, and through much prayer, that it was a lack of knowledge. And so I decided to keep the word method in and open my school, because I started teaching one-on-one, and then people were just asking me if I would teach, do I teach, and it kept coming my way.
I found out about Tina, and when I read her bio and all, I was just blown away, because the other teacher did a great job. She taught from the books that they wrote and stuff like this. And then when I read Tina's bio, I was like, wow, she actually studied with the great ones.
Finally, after making my rounds, after many years of training, I ended up with Jack Waltzer, who said, here, I give it all to you. These are the tools. I use it all. Choose what works for you and keep that. So I put that in my toolbox. And that's what I do at Nashville Studio of Method Acting. I do not tell you that there's only one way to get to the work. We're all about the same thing: finding truth, living authentically, living truthfully under an imaginary circumstance. But I give you the tools of it all, and then you find what works for you.
I just built a whole backstory around. I got a late start. I was 42 years old when I got started acting, and I've learned things. It's not like I haven't learned anything, that I knew everything that there was, but just the different things that she teaches, and being able to pull it out of you. And as an actor, you want that. You want the challenge to get you to a better place, a higher place, and your acting and your craft.
And it feels like artistry. It feels like you're creating something. But better than that, Tina knows how to create things in you, or to pull out the artist in you. And I think that's something you can't find. Like, you really have to search for those people.
But she actually gets you to understand your own body, of how it works and what you need to do and what you don't need to do. And you can take it out into the world, and it makes relationships better because you start controlling what your thoughts and feelings are.
It's not where you're going to sound or look or feel or put on a coat of being an actor. You're going to become an artist. And there's a difference. And it has to be about the work. It has to be about the artistry of it. If it's about anything other than that, I would say you're wasting your time.
If you're interested in taking classes at Nashville Studio of Method Acting, you can go to my website, www.tinagallo.com, and all of my contact information is there. I would love to have a conversation with you about your career goals.